Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss about centralization with respect to blockchain technology. Before going to the centralized architecture of blockchain, let's take a small look on what blockchain actually meant for. Let's take an example to demonstrate what is blockchain. If Anusha pays 1000 to Jennifer, why would it go through a bank? Just take a look of it. A typical stock transaction happens in a second, but its settlements takes a weeks. Is it desirable in this digital age? Certainly not. It's not just a money. If someone wants to buy some stocks from a company or a person, they can just directly buy it from them with instant settlements, with no need for brokers, clearing houses, or other financial institutions in between. Now, this idea combined with the new technology called blockchain technology. Blockchain technology, where blockchain is a peer-to-peer system of transacting values with no trusted third parties in between. This ledger database is an append-only database and cannot be changed or altered. It means that every entry is a permanent entry. Any new entry on it gets reflected on all copies of the databases hosted on different nodes. There is no need for trusted third parties to serve as intermediaries to verify, secure, and settle the transactions. Now, let's roll back to our discussion centralization. As the name suggests, a centralized system has a centralized control with all administrative authority as shown in the figure. Such systems are easy to design, easy to maintain, impose trust, govern, and validate transactions but suffer from many inherent limitations. In a centralized blockchain, decision-making power, validation process, and network governance typically reside with a centralized authority or a group. Centralization architecture involves in structuring a system in a way that key components, control, or a decision-making authority are concentrated at a single point. However, blockchain technology aims to decentralize this control for increased security and transparency. Centralization architecture in blockchain consists of single point of control. Centralized blockchain have a single point of control, often a central authority or organization that manages the network. Consensus mechanism. Consensus is nothing but the agreement. Instead of relying on decentralized consensus mechanism like proof of work, proof of stake, centralized blockchain may use a centralized authority to validate transaction. Ownership and governance. Control over the decision-making, governance, and protocol changes are concentrated in the hands of few individuals or a specific entity. Limitations of centralization in blockchain. Security concern. Centralized blockchain are more danger to attack since a single point of failure can compromise the entire network. Decentralized blockchains, on the other hand, distribute the risk across the multiple nodes. Trust issues. Users need to trust the central authority, which goes against the fundamental principle of trustless system in blockchain. Decentralized networks eliminate the need for trust in a central entity. Censorship risk is nothing but the suppression of speech. Centralized blockchains are susceptible to censorship and control by the central authority, potentially limiting the freedom of openness. Scalability challenges. Centralized architecture might face challenges in scaling efficiency. The load is concentrated on a single point rather than distributed across the same decentralized network. Innovation constraint. Centralization can stifle innovation as decision-making power is held by a select few. In decentralized system, a broader community can contribute to protocol upgrades and improvements. On a final note, Centralization in blockchain introduces security, trust, and scalability challenges. It is from core principles of decentralization that blockchain technology aims to achieve increased security and transparency. Decentralized architectures are preferred for their resilience, security, and the ability to promote a trustless environment. Finally, thank you for watching the video. Hope you understand.